Hey everybody, what's going on, everybody? Sorry, we're a little tardy. Are we tardy?
No, we're on time.
We on time?
We are on time.
Yeah, it's 8:30.
Yes, sir. What? Wait, huh? What happened?
What happened?
There you go.
You gotta turn your mic around to you. Just turn it
No,
like
it's
this.
good.
There you go.
You done messed it up.
No, I didn't.
I had it where I needed it to be.
But why you got it sitting up there on your chest like
you
that?
give me the broken thing. So
No, that one ain't broken.
pull it up and watch it go right back there.
But you gotta tighten it.
It is. Anymore, it'll break.
Yours is like mine. All right. Is that better? Better like this?
See, it goes down. Screw over. Come on.
I'm all the way over. So you have to do that.
It is what it is.
You have to do that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. See, I'm the one with the broke one. Okay, all right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I know. You see my thing going off. It's saying that my sugar is low. All right. Hey, who's coming in? Who done came in, Joseph? Anybody came in? I see some people done came in. All right. Hush, hush. Okay, here we go. Now I done messed up my mic, moving it and carrying on.
Well, mine's all up in the air and all far back.
I got to get us some new mic stands. I really do.
Get the ones that stay on the table.
Yeah, no. They call them boom stands. Okay. All right.
Hey, best friend.
Got to sit back.
Hey, Monte. Hey, Roxanne.
Like this. Okay. Did we come on at a bad time?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
No time is a bad time.
Did we come on at a bad time? Oh, what? Okay. Hey, Facebook. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to get started. Joseph, you see what's going on Bigo?
No.
Why is everybody attacking Cherry Boom?
I don't know.
I mean, like everybody attacked her. Shaky got her attacked her the other day, and then you had Super attacked her the other day too. I was like, wow, everybody's attacking Cherry Boom. I don't know why. I have to say this: she does look good. She's looking good these days, regardless of what why they attacking her. She looks good these days. Shout out to Cherry Boom. All right. Hey, Roxanne. Hey, Monte. What's going on, El Manning? How are you this evening? What you say, Roxanne? She always into something? Yeah. I have to say Cherry Boom is always into something. Her mouth gets her in trouble a lot. But I have to say I don't know if she had surgery. I don't know if she had fillers.
No, she made that quite clear, honey, that the way she looks is the way she looks.
No, she done had some work done.
She said she had her boobs done. She had her hips and her ass done, but her face is her face.
Maybe it's her teeth because I don't know.
No, she had her teeth done because she did say her teeth was done.
I think she got veneers
her face was her face.
Yeah, she looks good these days. She's looking good these days. I have to say, I really have to say, you know. And I don't give too many people compliments, but she looks beautiful these days. Yes, she does. I have to give her that. All right, y'all. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. We're going to get started. And I'm going to show y'all my face. Okay.
What's you doing up here?
What's that?
Yeah.
I know because of my soda. My soda is what.
You sure that's soda?
No, that's my soda.
This is my soda.
Yeah, I'm positive.
Looks a little nasty.
Well, you want a napkin?
Like you was doing something while you was on the computer.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Woo!
We'll just get something, and we'll just clean it up. Don't do me today, Joseph. Please don't do me. You always trying to get me riled up. Why?
You get yourself riled up.
No, I don't. You always starting trouble.
You get yourself
okay. All right, here we go, y'all. I got to get to.
I'm gonna bring y'all in with my song tonight because I feel.
No, Joseph, don't bring them in with the song. The people don't want the song.
The people want the song.
The people don't want the song.
Monte, you want the song, boo.
Lord have mercy, he gonna sing the song.
Best friend, you want the song?
No. Roxanne don't want the song.
I didn't ask Roxanne. I asked my best friend in Monte.
Well, go ahead.
Roxanne needs the song to lighten up her spirit.
Go ahead.
They need to see me when I'm singing.
No, they don't need to see you. Go ahead and sing the song. You start the song and I'll bring us in.
Come on up in the Lord's house. He shall come to love. Oh, come on up in the Lord's house. He shall come to love. Come on up in the Lord's house. He shall come to love. Robo Shanda, Ibo Shai, come to love. Oh, yes. See, we got a little spiritual going on before we start our show.
Did you get it all out your system?
Roxanne said, I can't stand you.
Did you get it all out?
I had to.
Did you get it all out your system?
The second verse.
That's all I want to know. All I want to know is, did you get it all out your system?
My second verse.
We don't need a second verse. Did you? You mean you got a second verse to the song?
Yeah, I went and got my booster shot today, and they said, "Can I have your name?" I said, "Ishala Kanda." They said, "In your last name?" I said, "Robo Shanda."
And did they say, "Could you spell that, sir?"
She said, "Well, can you say that?" I said, "Sure, I can." Ibo Shanda, Robo Shanda. She said, "Okay, spell that, please." I said, E space Bobo BOBO.
You know that
SHONDA.
You know the ticket has been stamped, right? Twice. The ticket has been stamped twice. You got a ticket to the fish fry.
Roxanne said, when the good Lord asks you to sing that song, keep that same energy. Oh, when I sing it for Jesus, I'm going to be, we going to have some praise. I'm going to need a tambourine.
Y'all, he had turned it into a rap song.
Come on up in the Lord's house. He shall come to love. Oh, come on up in the Lord's house. He shall come to love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on up in the Lord's house. He shall come to love. Robo Shanda, Evo Shai, come to love. Oh, yes.
El Man said, you never know when the spirit might hit again.
Shine, Evo Shanda, shine everywhere I go. Shine, Robo Shanda, shine everywhere I go. See, I got a second verse.
Y'all, welcome to Up Close and Personal. Tonight is Up Close and Personal. This is not Coffee with the Kings. This is not Joseph Rants. This is not the morning show. But this is Up Close and Personal with His Majesty. Yes. And we have company tonight. Our company is running a little late, so please bear with us. But we have company tonight. As you can see, there's a beautiful young lady in the background. Her name. But before we get on with that, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in, because we need that for our analytics.
Yeah.
And make sure that you subscribe if you're not a subscriber of our channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yes. And if you want to become a member, y'all hit that join button. Membership has its perks. Now, if y'all don't see the join button, y'all, that means you're on an Apple device and you can't see the join button on an iPhone or an iPad. So you're gonna need to get an Android. Go to an Android device if you want to join now. But in the description will be a link where you can join.
I'll drop the link for them now.
Okay, well, Joseph gonna drop the link in the chat.
Hey, Tyrone famous.
Yes, hey, what's going on, Tyrone?
It is not a demon. It's me feeling the spirit.
No, honey. You are the seed of Chucky.
It's me feeling
the seed of Chucky.
Spirit.
Yes.
And
Monte, don't laugh. Y'all, and Monte, y'all, shout out to my little son Monte. We was on the phone with Monte the other night, and we had such a good conversation. No, Monte don't do nothing but laugh at me and Joseph. He don't do nothing but laugh. I can imagine if Monte was sitting in front of us right now, he'd be just sitting there grinning. Well, would you think so? Hold on, y'all. My sugar is a little low. And my husband was gracious enough to bring me a piece of this amazing cake that he made, that he put on a plastic top. Tupperware. Is this Tupperware? Well, whatever. He made me he made this amazing cake. Joseph made this cake. It's got a buttercream icing. And this is just a regular vanilla cake, right?
Yes.
What you laughing for?
Because Roxanne said, check out Trimell and Chucky's merchandise.
Yeah.
And welcome to our chat. Things that never happen.
Yes.
With Max.
My sugar is low, Joseph. I gotta
Max
eat this
5
cake.
or Max V?
I don't need to warn it right now. But I gotta eat some. I gotta eat some of this cake.
I can cook.
Yes, y'all. Joseph made the cake.
Yes, and shout out to the person who actually got us the measuring cups and spoons for our anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
It is amazing that I can actually measure stuff out now. I don't have to stand there and say, this looks like a quarter of a cup.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a half a cup. I can actually measure it out. That's one of the best gifts I've got. Well, we've got.
Yes, it was
because I use it more than he do.
Yeah, Joseph bakes. He bakes more than I do. I'm the cook. Joseph is the baker. But I would have loved for you to make some of that caramel icing that baking with Charlene showed how to make. Mm-hmm. It was good. Yes. I got to put a couple of these mints in. I eat some of these mints, y'all.
Well,
because my sugar is low right now. And I don't want to pass out while we sitting here.
And then I'll have proof
live on the show. I don't want to pass out. I don't. And y'all, I hate eating. No, I ain't gonna tell y'all my little secret. My little secret why I don't like eating on camera.
No, don't.
You know I don't like eating on camera.
I know.
You know why?
Well, I want to tell y'all, the lady behind us.
Yes, Lisa.
She is as much as she is beautiful. Her spirit is.
Oh gosh, she is so beautiful. Ain't she beautiful? She's
one of the first subscribers that we've ever met in person.
And she's one of our day ones too.
Yeah, and it was like so much fun to meet her.
Lisa has been following us from the beginning.
And Lisa just had me cracking up because Lisa was sitting there and she was like, I'm sitting here with the TheMKingz. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I said, it's just me and Trimell. She's like, no, Joseph, no.
She said, you don't understand. Yeah.
We had a good time.
Yeah, we did. We had a good time with her on our anniversary. We all went out to this. We went to this cute little bar.
Art bar.
It was called the Art Bar.
In Manhattan.
In Manhattan, down in the Village. And we had drinks. And we ate. What did we eat?
We had like a little finger food.
Yeah, a little finger food. What was it?
I had.
Was it?
You had the potato skins.
Yeah, I had the potato skins, and we had mozzarella sticks. Do we have mozzarella?
No, I had chicken fingers. At least I had the chicken fingers too.
And then
we just had drinks.
Yeah, it was nice. It was
I know
so
we was
nice.
hungry. I know that for a fact because we was hungry after we left.
Yeah,
We went to
child.
White Castle.
My stomach was on my back that night, child.
We went to White Castle when we got back to Jersey.
Yes, but we had a good night with Lisa. I wish we was able to go out and dance, but you know,
Hey, Queen,
be
right?
that as it may, nevertheless, we had a good night. We spent oh God, we talked and we enjoyed it was the ambiance of it all.
Because it was just, like the art bar was like a little. If you've never really been in Soho or in the Village in New York City, it was like a quaint little like lounge type bar. So even though it was a bar, it was a lounge. In the back, they actually had couches where you could go, but we sat up front in the booth. And I enjoyed myself. I really, really, really enjoyed myself.
Oh, we got somebody new in our chat. Who is Queen Ronnie?
We have 2 new people in our chat.
Yes. Shout out to Queen Ronnie. I've never seen that name in the chat before. Things that never happened with Max V.
Mm-hmm.
That's somebody new.
Yes.
Yeah, so shout out to you too. Things that never happened with Max V. Is that VI? Or is that a number? 10. Is that
no?
What's
5,
the
V is 5 and it's exclamation point.
Oh, okay.
Your blind ass.
Okay, yeah.
So that's why I said when I said hi, I said either Max V or Max 5.
Yes. These some interesting names. These are some really interesting names. I like that. I like that name. Things that never happened. I say that to Joseph all the time. He'd be like, Tramel, you did such and such. I'd be like, what are you talking about? That never happened.
Roxanne, if you haven't been to the Village, you'll go down there and get toxic shock because you ain't gonna believe what they did, what they have done.
Oh yeah, the Village is different. If you ain't been there in 30 years, girl, you ain't gonna. When you go, it's gonna be like child. It's just different.
Totally different.
There used to be Joseph. Remember, there used to be a time when you used to be able to drive your car down to the pier and park there. You can't park your car down there no more. It's a park. They done turned the pier into a park, like with grass.
All the little seedy places we used to go in and have fun are all gone.
Yeah, Keller's is gone.
Very 20-something little sushi bars.
2 Potato is gone.
Cafes and things like that.
Chi-Chi's is gone. It's just it's different. I went down there when Joseph first took me there, and I started crying, child. I had tears in my eyes. I was like, well, what the hell? What the hell, Joseph?
I warned him.
I was like, what the hell? Nothing ain't no. All the little video stores is gone. They ain't got no more video stores down there, do they? All the video stores is gone, child. Everything is different.
Not no more, Roxanne.
What?
She said the kids were lit and having a ball.
Oh, no, you can't. They don't do that down there no more.
Not no more.
They got little cake shops and things and doing what have you in little clothing stores and things and what have you. Down there now. You can't do nothing. Let me take off my crown so y'all can see the up close and personal logo. Can y'all see it now? Yeah, they can see it now.
Shout out to the bitch that gave
Joseph,
us the
I love
down.
your little bag. I'm gonna get me one.
Shout out to the bitch that gave us the thumbs down.
I like your little bag. I'm gonna get me one.
It's a fanny pack.
I know. I want me one of these. This is so cute.
You just decided to look at it?
Yeah, I decided that I like it because Joseph, you can take it.
You put it around your waist.
You can take it and you can wear it like this. A lot of people wear it like this.
Wear it around your waist.
Yes, I wouldn't wear it around my waist.
Is my Rihanna it's still in there.
I wouldn't wear it around my waist. But it's a cute little thing that you can put like your little candy and your little makeup and and what have you. And I can wear my mask.
Well, that ain't gonna protect you.
Should I wear my mask tonight? My little mask and be mysterious.
See, y'all don't understand. He'll go grocery shopping looking just like
I sure will.
Like right now.
And the girls wouldn't be able to take it. But I can't see Joseph because I can't wear my glasses.
Well,
do it look good on me though?
No.
You don't like the way my mask look on me?
No,
I bought this for your birthday. I bought this for you.
It look good.
Huh?
It looks good.
You like it?
Roxanne
it matches with.
Roxanne said only old people wear fanny packs. She's not doing it.
I'm with you on that one. Because as old as I am, I like to look. I don't like to look old. But I like my mask. I can't see without my glass. Oh, y'all, my vision is going right now because my sugar is coming up. It's coming up, y'all. If y'all see me swoop to the side, then y'all know that the candy didn't work. Yeah, he gonna carry on with the show.
If you didn't hear me before, thank you, bitch, for the thumbs down.
We got a thumbs down already?
We sure do.
Lord have mercy. That's probably that damn Blogs and Fiction with her little shady ass and her big wig. Who is it?
Well, it might be, but I don't think it's her.
Yeah, I know she in the bushes.
Roxanne said you too much for the girls.
We got company. Our company is here.
I believe so.
Is our company here? Is that our company?
That's what it says at the bottom. Yep.
There it go.
That's our company.
There go our company. Yeah, she here. She backstage.
Yes.
But we're going to bring her up. But I'm going to give her a proper introduction before I bring her up. She is an independent woman, y'all.
Doing big things.
Doing big things, y'all. Lisa always posting on her page, on her Facebook page. Yes. Let me put my glasses on so I can see her.
Well, if you hurry up and stop moving like you
I had to clean my
12
glasses.
years a slave.
I had to clean my glasses. Yes, look at her beautiful self. Looking beautiful. She got on one of my favorite wigs too.
Why you gotta tell everybody her business?
I know I'm telling all her business.
You can't tell Tramel shit.
You can't tell me nothing, honey.
You will blast it all over the goddamn.
But everybody know Lisa wears beautiful hair. She got on some beautiful hair.
They don't know it's not her hair.
It might be. Joseph, don't do me tonight. You done started doing me already. This is Joseph. Joseph, do you see that up there?
You asked me to be here.
Do you see that up there?
You asked me to be here.
But do you see that up there? Acknowledge that.
Waiting behind stage.
Okay, but acknowledge that.
Acknowledge what?
That right there. Tonight is up close and personal.
I can show you up close.
Featuring.
I can show you
the Queen, Lisa Shuman. Now, y'all, she just got off of work. She just got off of work, y'all.
And ran home.
And came home just to be with us. Because I asked her that she want to schedule for a different night, for another night. But y'all, I'm introducing our guest. Yes, there she go.
Hello.
Hey.
You blowing me? You up here blowing me up about my wig?
Yes, I'm blowing you up.
Really? Give me 1 second. Let me just, because I have I'm doing crypto, so I have the thing that alerts me when it goes up. So you might hear that from time to time. But why you gotta blow me up about my wig? You showing me tell everybody I got a wig. I sat down and got my hair.
I want one of those.
For 5-7 hours and got my hair braided.
You said that you was gonna send me one, Lisa. Now you
you know what? I have so many of them. I really do. But before I send you one, I'll get you one.
I want me one with a side part. Yes, I want me one with a side part, girl. Yeah, you listen to me. Somebody's sending me a gift. And I'm sitting here telling them what to send me.
you know, Stramel is spoiled. He's spoiled. You know.
I am. I'm a king. I'm a king.
No,
Nothing.
when he walks with his bags, he has his bag like.
That's
Okay,
right.
y'all
Tell
see me?
Tell
Y'all
it.
see what's going on?
I forgot.
See me?
I got to go.
Yes. Lisa's a Sagittarius. You a Sagittarius too. Yeah.
I gotta go.
Don't,
Oh
well,
no, Joseph, don't go.
you can exit stage right. You know that, Joseph. Anytime you want. This is my show. This is my night.
Clutching my pearls.
Yes, I do. I
Clutching my pearls.
cuts him up.
You want 10 tonight, huh?
Huh?
I said, Tramel, you want 10 tonight.
Oh yes, I'm on 10. When I'm doing my show, I'm on 10.
But
yes,
you see,
right.
who was on 10 when you met us in person?
Joseph.
Oh no. When I met Tramel, I have to tell everybody this story. I've never seen him so quiet in my life. I was just sitting there. Like quiet. Joseph was the one that was engaged. He was just sitting there quiet. And I said, "Are you all right?" Because normally on the show, you know, he was very, very shy and didn't say much. But he talked just a little.
I am. I'm very shy.
And then I'm the one that sits there holding the conversation.
Yes, I am. I'm very shy. In person, I'm very, very shy. A lot of people don't know
when you on your show, honey, it's all over with. That shyness
I'm on 10.
Up.
I'm on 10. Yes. I'm on. Let me turn this mic down. Yes. I'm on 10 when y'all. I'm on 10.
Yes.
I'm doing my show.
You are sweet. You be on 10, but you are sweet. It's just your personality.
Yeah,
it is a wonderful personality. Everybody who listens to your show love both of your personalities. So you both bring something to the table.
Did y'all like that short that I put up today? With me and Joseph arguing in the car.
Oh,
Joseph
I didn't see it today.
Wait, Roxanne said put me off the show.
Yeah, bye, go. He can go.
I didn't see the argument. Y'all was in the car arguing?
We always argue in the car. Always.
Because he act like if I'm driving, his phone is hooked up to the system.
He be telling me not to touch stuff.
If my phone rings, I have to pick up the phone, but I'm the one driving because his phone got to be attached to the Bluetooth.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
right,
you know how when you drive, Lisa, before you blast the music, when you backing up or something, you got.
He be having a problem because I'll be in the car. And
he want to blast the music as soon as we get into it.
I be dipping it,
and I'm like, "But you not driving? Don't touch nothing."
I be dipping it and doing it. He can't take it. I be like Joseph. Don't be telling me what to do. I be doing my thing, Lisa. I be in the car.
One day I got in the car by myself and I'm trying to hook up my phone. It tells me I can't hook it up because there's
that's right.
His tablet, his iPad, his phone.
That's right.
I deleted every last one.
I got everything connected to the Bluetooth in the car. Because when I'm driving, I be dipping.
When you drive around the corner and back.
I be dipping in the door. He be laughing at me dancing. He be laughing.
You know, y'all two are just y'all two are so perfect for each other. That's the best way to explain Joseph and Tramel. You guys are so perfect for each other. You really are. That's all I can say. Y'all and I love the picture in the background.
You like
y'all
that?
Picked a wonderful picture of it.
You like that?
Yes.
Yes, I like that.
Y'all got me up there looking fabulous.
Yes, I got you. You know I was gonna have you looking fab. Lisa is so pretty.
Thank you, my dear.
She is so pretty.
Thank you.
Because I met Lisa in front of the bar because she called me and said, "Joseph, I don't know where I'm at. Come outside and wait for me." So I was coming. I went outside. And then in my mind, I'm like, "Oh God, what is she a troll? Oh God, my face is going to tell a whole story." I was like, "Oh, and she be filtering her pictures and then she get here and look like a brick." I'm just in my head, I'm like preparing for whatever. And then when she walked up, like you saw the surprised look on my face. I was like, "Oh my God, it's really her. She's beautiful."
You guys are so like I'm truly. I have to say, meeting you guys and just and I can't even actually remember how I wound up watching one of you guys. I don't know how I got to you.
I think you said you was watching our Andrew Caldwell.
Yes, I think that's what it was. Yeah, I think
Andrew
yeah, 'cause
Caldwell.
you had like y'all have a video with Andrew Cole, and it was like a lot of views on it. And and I when I saw that, I was just like, they going off on him. So I was
Yeah,
like, I like the two of
I
them.
was,
And then when I found that you guys
we
were like
was,
husband and wife, I
we
said,
was.
oh, I
wasn't,
love
I
them.
wasn't here. And sometimes, y'all, I say that was not some of our proudest moments. Because
No,
let me just say this
Andrew
about
Caldwell is a hot, excuse my French.
he
Excuse
is.
my
He's a
French.
hot mess. He is.
A
He's a
hot ass mess.
yes. He
He
is. He's
really
a
is.
hot mess.
He's the definition of a person who just does not represent the LGBT community. He's not
No,
authentic at all.
actually,
It's
he does.
even if you're playing, it's not even something to play games with just for clout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you sitting here saying I'm delivered, I'm this, that, and the third. If you're not, you're not. You can have a platform as a gay man. You don't necessarily have to
Now, we done had
pretend.
that conversation. We done had that conversation about being delivered. We ain't gonna go there.
Yeah, he needs to call back. So
But-
I have no problems at all with you calling when you get up there and snatch his edges, because I do it this. I'll go up there and I'll say, you need to stop. I'm looking for women's, and I'll like he is.
Let me just say this about
He's just pathetic. And
Yes.
again, he's an embarrassment to the gay community. He is just because he
Well-
is not. You're not straight. You're not. Stop. So stop
Stop it.
pretending. Then the whole thing, the way he played with God, is just. No.
You know what? And you know what, Lisa? It's not his fault. I tell people it's not his fault. He is a prime example of the brainwashing.
Right.
Brainwashing and the misconception.
Mhm.
But if he feels that if that's what he want to be, by all means, Andrew, be that. Because you know what? I tell people this all the time. And we actually made a video explaining. Listen, Andrew, I'm not somebody that's against him. My husband Joseph don't care too much for
In the comments that I leave.
Me and you both. You see me, right? I'll be like, you need to stop, sis.
Yeah.
Stop
He
it,
don't
sis.
like for people to call him sis. He'd be like, don't call me sis.
Call me
He get
sis.
real mad.
Wait a minute. The deep voice. My name is Andrew Caldwell, and I'm not. Stop calling me sis.
Why do people? And see, this is the thing. And see, that's why I say he's confused. He's very misguided. We're gonna talk about this for a minute.
Okay.
This is my show. This is my show, Joseph.
Yeah, but you know what? I invite having a conversation about him because I really just think he's such a fraud.
Y'all, this is what y'all, and that's what I'll be trying to explain to y'all. Listen, Andrew, he, as much as he talks against him not being gay and stuff like that, he loves it because it's the money.
Yeah, it's really a facade.
He makes a lot of money. He does.
Yeah, it's really, but the thing about it is, what are you willing to sacrifice?
Exactly.
Like your true self, you're willing to sacrifice your true self, because I think that he makes a mockery of God. Because I like all that talking in tongues, and then you snatching people edges 1 minute, then you talking about God, and so it's all a show. It's all a show, and
it is.
There's nothing godly about it.
Exactly what it is. You get it, Lisa. You get it.
Yeah,
you get it. You really get it, and that's what it is. Y'all, social media. That's what it's about. Platform where you can. Some people take advantage, and people tell us. People say, y'all, Tramel and Joseph, y'all should make more videos about Andrew Caldwell, but we choose not to. We could really drag him, but we don't.
Well, you definitely went. Listen, when I thought that's what it was. I think that, but then that was a video that got me to watching you guys. But then the more you guys represent. You represent as a gay husband and wife, a gay couple. You represent the positive. You represent, like you show a strong force as a married couple. You living in your truth. You being who you are. And with him, it's just like when you watch him, it's like he runs his mouth about, I'm going to delete, I'm going to block and do all this. But the people who insult you over and over again is what makes you. You understand? So but at the same time, it's like you are denouncing being gay, but you
Yeah.
everything about your mannerism, everything says anybody who has common sense can look at him and see. But he'll say, I'm not gay. I'm not like it's too much.
A mess. It's a mess. It's just a mess.
How all of that happened was
it was a mistake.
It was a mistake.
It was.
Had made a video, and I was just going through our YouTube.
I had made a video on
the
Facebook.
Thing it was like in the beginning of the pandemic. Yeah. So we, I was just going through YouTube one day. I was like, oh, why is this video private? So I made it for everybody to see.
Oh.
I didn't know it was going to move it to the top of our video.
It did.
When I made that video available,
we went viral.
Yes, you did.
250 subscribers in that one day.
Mm-hmm. We sure
were
did.
Commenting on the video. So I said, Tremel, it's a pandemic. We said we wanted to get our YouTube up. Let's keep going.
Yeah, because so we had just started on YouTube.
Yeah, I made another video. That video had like 500 views in 5 minutes. And I was like, okay. And people
who's a person that needs addressing. If you let me tell you, if I was to do a YouTube video on him, I would read and write and erase him. Because I just, like I said before, I don't like people like, because I have gay friends, I have gay family members, and I'm 100% on their, I'm 100% on their team. And when you have people like him that comes along and he's like, he's just, he makes a mockery of everything.
Yeah,
he makes a mockery, but it's obvious what he's doing. It's obvious who he is. And he's steady telling people, I'm not that, I'm not this, I'm not that. And to me, it takes away from people trying to be who they are, because you have somebody like you that's clearly gay and pretending to be something that you're not for likes and views and clicks and all this other stuff and money. So he has no moral compass whatsoever. I will go up there and go in on him. I'm sorry. Lord help me. Lord help me, but I do.
You know what? Me and Joseph, we was having this conversation this weekend. I said,
I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me. I have, like I said, when we get to talking about all the different things that I'm invested in crypto, and I have I watch it 24 hours a day because I made a little money off of that, so I watch it all the time, and I have all these alerts. So excuse me if you get them from time to time.
Yes, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about all that with you, Lisa, in a moment. But that this is one of the reasons why I wanted to bring Lisa on, because tonight's we're gonna talk about the independence and the success of the Black woman. That's what we're here to talk about tonight. That's our time.
Also, before we get started, thank you to the person that thumbs down that removed it. I appreciate you.
Oh, they did.
As quick as I can curse you out, I can thank you for removing it. Thank you for
what happened?
Huh?
What happened?
Oh, somebody gave us a thumbs down, and I said,
somebody gave us
thank you to the bitch.
A thumbs down for what?
They removed it. So since they removed it, I'm saying thank you for removing it.
Yeah, thank you for removing it.
You should never get one thumbs down.
We celebrate thumbs down. We do, don't we?
Yeah. You do. It pisses me off.
It don't do nothing for me. It just really, I don't get mad at stuff like that, because people have
it could be Andrew.
It could be, but people have a right to feel the way they want to feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know me, Joseph. I'm very optimistic. I'm very positive.
I have a good question.
So I try not to let things like that bother me. I really do. I try not to let things.
But you will. You see, the thing is, you will. As long as you're on social media, you'll have people who like, dislike, but that doesn't mean you keep going. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like my personality. You don't have to like my content. But the thing is, like, you don't like it, then don't watch it.
Yeah.
Right.
Scroll on past.
But people don't seem to understand.
Yeah, they don't. They
want to keep coming back for more and more and more, which means they like it.
Yes.
Right.
But y'all know my platform. My platform is up close and personal. So tonight we are here to get to know who Lisa Shuman is. So
I have a good question.
We know Lisa, but I want people to get to know who Lisa is, because I want y'all to know that Lisa is a powerful, strong, Black, successful woman. And the reason why I wanted to have you on because I know that recently you posted some things on your Facebook page about how you got to where you are, and how you started. You said you 5 years ago you were just you know working, and you talked about how you progressed in your job and stuff like this. So I want people to see the example of what hard work can get you. So Lisa, I'm going to give you a moment, and I want you
Okay.
to tell everybody about who you are. And
Oh,
but before you start that, my condolences to you, because I know you
thank
just
you.
recently lost your aunt.
Yes, thank you so much.
Said that
Thank you.
she was like your best friend.
Yeah,
Oh,
she was she wasn't my blood aunt, but she was the aunt to my aunt.
mhm,
But she, with my family, we always had things going on, and
mhm,
she always like came and she always supported us, and and even when I was going through certain things, she was sick, she would come and inbox me in the middle of the night, and she would always check on me and say, "How you doing, sweetheart?" And and she was going through her own stuff, so we all loved her, because she was just there. She was a fixture. You have people in your family that
mhm,
they make an impact on you, and she was just one
mhm,
of those people. And
mhm.
when she to see her going through what she was going through, and she was fighting, she fought, and I mean the cancer had spread everywhere, and she was,
Oh
she would hit me up, and she always did this about 9, 10, 11, around that time, and she would always say, "Hey, baby girl, how you doing?" And then she had told me in I think it was April. She told me in April that the doctors told her that that's one of the time that she hit me. I really wish she didn't have that information, but she said the doctor said there's pretty much nothing they can do,
wow.
and so they took her off the chemo and stuff. So she basically just was, she
She hung-
was dying. So it was
Yeah,
nothing that could be done. And, she was in so much pain. And, it's one of the worst things in the world to see somebody that encourages you. And she was the life of the party. She
yeah,
lived and had a good time with her life. And, and she just had so many people who loved her. So it was really sad to see her,
yeah.
in that position like that. So it was, but she,
But she's all right now.
she's in a better place. She's in
Yeah.
a better place.
And like I told you, I said, and this is what I really, truly, and honestly believe is that she's still there with you. She's just on the other side. And
Yeah, she is. I feel her spirit. I do. I
she
feel
done
her.
moved on to her. She done moved on to her next journey. Because
Hmm.
that's what we do. That's what happens when we pass away. We don't die, and our
Yes.
spirit is just our spirit doesn't die. We just move on to the
You just
next
move on.
phase
Right, right,
of our journey. Because that's
right,
what we're on. We're on the journey. You
right.
know,
That's exactly right.
we're on the
That's
journey. Um,
when we and all our loved ones, we'll see them again. Like I just
yeah,
think that God does things for a reason, and unfortunately, it's a painful thing because like even when my dad passed away, he had cancer, and after he died from a heart attack, but his body was so destroyed by the cancer that
mhm,
he couldn't, his heart couldn't take it, and then he was in his 70s, so um after he died, the doctors came and told us that, you know, because we had taken him down to have a biopsy, and they did an exploratory surgery to see how bad it was. He
mhm,
had known but never said anything. So, but by the time we got down there, because COVID times were happening, so we weren't like I was working for housing, so it was spreading all over the place with the New York City Housing Authority. And my sister she's a registered nurse, so we
mhm,
pretty much had to stay away from them. And while we were away, the cancer was ravaging him, and he never
mhm,
mentioned a word, never said a thing. So by the time we got down there, he had lost all the weight, and and then me and my sister, we talked. We took him to a specialist. The specialist did what he needed to do, and he
mhm,
passed away on Father's Day.
mhm.
And then when the information came back from the biopsy, they said he had very terrible tumors. It had spread everywhere. We didn't know anything about it. So
Wow.
the doctor said, he said, I hate to sound insensitive, but he said that, God showed your father mercy because the cancer that he had was aggressive. And eventually we would have been sitting there looking at a person, a shell of himself, laying in the bed,
Yeah.
just slipping away. So I
Yeah.
got to have a whole conversation with him. And, he fussed with me a little bit because I was telling him, you have to have the surgery and let the doctors do what they need to do. He said, ain't no doctors cutting me. And pretty much cursed me out. That's what the hell I said. And I said, all right, Daddy.
Yeah.
I said, all right, you whatever you want. And I walked out the room and I came back into the room and he was gasping for air, having a heart attack. And I found him there on the ground trying to hold himself up, gasping for air. And you know what? I think that he made peace with what was going on with him. And he was just tired. And we have to understand that we are God's children. So we don't belong to no one. We claim I claim my mom, we claim who we want to claim. But at the end of the day, when God says it's time, it's time.
Yeah, that's it. It's time for you to move on to your next journey. So I know your aunt is right there with you, and she is smiling down on you. And don't ever think she has left you. But with that being said, we're gonna let Lisa tell you guys who she is. Who are you, Lisa?
I'm honestly just a single mother. I've been a single mother for a very long time, and before I started working for the housing authority, because my career didn't start there. I started working for the housing authority at 38. So I went to college. I took finance and accounting. So I worked for 17 years. I was working as an accounts payable coordinator. And then the markets kind of crashed. That was around the time when Obama was there. He was giving out all this money and stuff like that to the big banks and all that other stuff. But I literally, when I tell you, I sent out 1,001 resumes to try to find a job, and I wasn't able to find it. So I've had my moments where I think the struggle that I went through as a single mother is what pushed me to want to do something more, make sure I had a roof over my kids' head. You just doing what I needed to do. But it hasn't been an easy journey, but I thank God that I have taken a step up each time. So I started out doing that, and then I lost my job, and then of course you work a certain amount of years and then you lose your job. You're just like, oh, what am I gonna do? And I said, you know what? I said, I'm gonna take whatever opportunity that I can, because I definitely wasn't going to go back to public assistance or any of those things, because I was used to taking care of myself, and that's not something that you want to do. Once you get on your feet and do what you got to do, and then you make it, you don't want to go backwards. So the housing authority had something where they wanted to invite people to come down and do maintenance. So when I was working in the office, I was very dainty. I used to have my nails, hair, and and my suits and all that other stuff, very, very dainty. And I just took a chance and said, you know what, I'd rather be doing that than doing something else, going to public assistance or welfare and all that kind of stuff. So I went, and it's been a struggle, because again, you guys talk a lot about depression, and you talk a lot about mental health and all that stuff. So all the while I've been dealing with depression and different things that happen in my life. And I try to stay on course, because of what happened to me, I can't impose that on my family, my kids, or anything like that. So that really, my kids and you just wanting to make it and make sure I keep myself above water is really what inspired me to try anything. And you know what? I did the maintenance. When I came there, I worked with this guy. He was there for 42 years. And I kind of latched on to him because I wanted to learn. So I came in there with my little nails on, and coming in the housing authority is nothing. It's a very rough job to have. It's very rough conditions. So I came in there to try to be cute, and then when he saw me, he was just laughing, and he was like, "Them nails and all that stuff gonna come off, and you ain't gonna, when you start doing this work, it ain't gonna be no cute nothing." So I said, "You don't know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna, I still." So eventually the nails popped off, and I started wearing my hair. My hair was looking all crazy, because when you're doing maintenance, it's really it's hard. It's really hard to describe what you see with some people. Some people very nasty. The conditions are very nasty. You in basement stoppages. It's a lot. It's a lot to it.
Lived in you Joseph, you lived in the housing authority, didn't you?
Yeah, but when I got hired with Comcast and they made us go on that, we had to go with the installer
Oh yeah, I remember that.
people's houses, and it was
In the
disgusting.
basement. Yeah.
Wherever they had the box, and the box be loaded with roaches. I'm like, you got to put that in your car, and I was like, yeah. I'm like, but it got roaches in it. He was like, well, I got to take it back. I was like, oh, no.
Oh wow, yeah.
And people's houses be nasty.
Yeah, it's you know, it's crazy because you'll go like as a mate. So I did that for a year, and then I became a painter apprentice. So I literally just took whatever was in front of me because when I tell you I tried to find jobs in the corporate sector back in finance, and at that time it was really completely shut down for people when it come when like the financial markets was shut down, and it was really hard to find a job. I must have sent out 1,000 resumes. I know I did. So, you know, once that came up, I said, you know what, I'm going to try it. So I did that for a year, and I learned a lot because I worked in the move outs. When people moved out, you have to fix everything. So I was able to take that opportunity to learn exactly what the job entailed.
Right.
And pretty much what you do in the move outs, if somebody have a breakdown in their apartment, you're fixing it the same way you would do a move out. Right. So I did that. And then that ended after a year, and then I was back to square one. Like, oh, what am I gonna do? You know, it's like I said before. It's my kids. My thought was always to make sure I had a roof, food, and everything for my kids. Like I didn't care about myself; it was just for them. And I always wanted them to see somebody. If you get into a situation, you have to step it up, regardless of what's going on. You have to step it up whatever way you can. So, so I went to being a painter apprentice. So I learned the trade of paint, and I did that for like 2.5. So I'm doing stuff that's way out of my my league. I was not into no maintenance or paint or any of that stuff. But then I did it and I liked it. So I did that.
Right.
And then I got into maintenance again. This time I took the civil service test.
Okay.
And then I was hired as a maintenance worker. I did that for 5 years. Okay. And I was interested in learning the supervisor part, the assistant super part. So within, I want to say 9 years or so, I went from working, doing a program with the housing authority to being an assistant super. Wow. And I'm also, the next thing I want to do is the superintendent. So that's the next thing.
So
but
now
assistant superintendent.
Oh, your title now is assistant supervisor?
Yeah, I'm the assistant superintendent. So pretty much the assistant supers do everything.
Wow.
The supers, once the super feel like they paid their dues, because it's quite a lot of things you have to juggle. You have staff that you have to make sure everything is all right. Paperwork that you have to do. Thousands. It entails a lot. It entails a lot. So sometimes y'all see me stressed out, and then I work a lot of hours and stuff like that. So, again, it's just like as a Black woman, you have to, as a Black woman, you have 1,001 things against you. So, you take the opportunity to build yourself up. I just, and I believe me when I tell you, before I became assistant super, I literally sat in my car and cried. Like, I'm not ready for this. I called my father and I told him, I can't do this and I can't. And he reminded me, he said, you call me and you always telling me that they're making you do the stuff anyway. And he said, so you do it. So he said, so what do you mean you can't do it? And I said, I can't. I literally was bawling because I was afraid to take that chance. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just do it. If I fail, then I fail. If not, then I keep going. So that's pretty much like I'm a very simple person. I try to be as much as I can be in my life. And I started late with housing. I started when I was almost 40 years old. So, maintenance is very physically taxing. So I knew that I can't, retirement for me is 63. So I definitely can't do maintenance and continue on with that. And then I come from a corporate background. So, naturally some of the things that, they deal with a lot of finance stuff too, and vendors and contractors and all kind of stuff. So, I said, it's up right in my alleyway. So I'm going to try it. And, and I did it. I've received commendations. I worked through the COVID thing. I worked all the way through that. I actually got it.
Wow.
And I was out for 18 days and came back. And I got, my RAM, I have a regional asset manager that he's over a bunch of developments. and and he gave me he gave me accommodation, and that was really special to me because
Wow.
it's like it feels good for somebody to acknowledge you.
You've done so much. You've done so much, Lisa. What? And can I say something? I would never thought you was over 40, ever, ever. I thought you was in your 20s.
Did I tell you that? Did I tell you I was in my 40s?
No.
Yes, I'll be 48 years old.
Wow, Lisa.
No, I gagged when she posted pictures of her child, and I was like, kid, when did she have a child?
And your children are beautiful. How many kids do you have?
I have a 20-year-old son, and I have a 28-year-old daughter now. She just turned 28.
Yeah, it was your daughter that you posted pictures of, and that's 28. I said, no, this is wrong.
Wow, Lisa.
That's when I was like, no, it's impossible.
Yes.
You are such
Black don't crack. Black does not crack.
You are such an inspiration. I mean, there are so many mothers out there. And this is another reason why I want to bring you up, because there are so many mothers out there that are just like you, but nobody hears about the mothers that are just like you. All we hear about is the hood rats. We hear about the ones that just want to sit on assistance and do nothing. We never hear about the single mother that had a career, and that career option changed, and she had to do what she had to do in order to survive.
I'll tell you, at the point, I've had moments. I'm not ashamed to talk about. Like, it was one time that, because I was always able to give Christmas presents to the kids, and it was one time that I really was in dire straits. And you have just enough money to make sure you keep a roof over your head. You have just enough, because at times you have to go back to public assistance. You have to get the food stamps. Sometimes you have to go and you have to do what you have to do to make sure that you maintain yourself. Not to say that that's where you're going to stay at, but you have a lot of people, a lot of women that stay stagnated and they stay there. And then it's a career thing for them. Their whole entire life is about public assistance, food stamps, and all that other stuff. And it's so many opportunities that for Black women that they can go. It's so many opportunities for anybody, for that matter.
Right.
That, because where I work at, you have a lot of young kids that stand around. The young kids that hang out in the buildings. They have so many programs for people that live in housing for them to work, to be trained. It's so many. During the pandemic, I was a HR lady, because we had to hire some emergency people to help clean the buildings and the grounds. Right. I was learning to be an assistant super. I was an SOC. My super got sick. He left. And luckily I had a little bit of experience before that, because I always, as in any position I had, I always tried to learn. Okay, you're assistant. What do you do? You're the super. What do you do? How do you do this? How do you work? Right. So it's a good thing that I did have that knowledge, because we hired I want to say 7 people that came to work for us, and I helped process their paperwork. It was really a lot. And then I was at the same time trying to learn myself. And I just find that people don't take advantage of stuff that's in front of them. Like, you rather sit around and do nothing when the opportunity is there. And housing has a lot of opportunities. So I had and the people I had, we had young ladies that came in there, and I would talk to them, because I always try to encourage my staff. I have a lot of young females just like me, with young children, and when they come in as caretakers, which means they are the janitorial people in the building. But they have so many opportunities. You can do that for a year or two and just learn it, and then you can move on to a supervisor of caretakers. Where you supervise the caretakers. Then from there you can be assistant super, or you can do maintenance, because all of these jobs pay well. And
service, the benefits of being
the benefits are great. The benefits are great. But you have so many people that don't take advantage of it. And the ones that we hired, they would come to work late. They would have attitudes, and and I would be like, let me explain something to you. I said, this is a way that you can get in here with a city job. So come to work on time. Take it seriously. It's I'm not coming. Like the generation the people that we are amongst, the young people that we are amongst now, it's like, what is wrong with you? You know, you have an opportunity. And I mean, it was a pretty good job. A lot of them never had a job before. And the job was paying like $20 and 33 cents an hour, 40
Mhm.
hours. So, you know, for some, like my son, he went down, he did it. I got him a job and he did it. And he
Right.
stayed on for about 7 months with them before, you know, before they let the people go. But, you know, it's good money for somebody in their 20s when you're young, but they don't want to work. They
Right.
don't want to work. They want to sit around and get over. So it's just like, you know, the ones that I work with, I try to encourage them, especially the mothers. Take the opportunity to move up. Don't stay
Right.
where you are. And I always remind them, this where I started. This
Right.
where I'm at right now. So
Mhm.
if you know, if I can do that within a certain period of time, so can you.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
you know, you have to like I try every day with my staff to encourage them to like you have some supervisors that they want to see you do good, just not better than them.
Mhm.
I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people. If I see something in you, I'll tell you, sit down with me. Let me show you some of the things that we do. Let me show you some of the reports you need to have for when you
Mhm.
become a supervisor. Let me
Mhm.
show you this. You know, if you want to sit down with me at any time, come in here. And a lot of them, I'll tell you, a lot of them remind me of me because again, with every all my ups and downs, I was dealing with depression. I was dealing with it's times where I just didn't want to get out of bed. It's times
Yeah.
when I just didn't want to, you know, times I didn't want to be here. You
Mhm.
know, so for me to I'm very honest about depression. I don't pretend like it doesn't exist. I'm very open. I talk about some of the things that I've been through because I know it's going to help somebody else. And you'll be surprised at some of the young ladies that's there, what they go through. Like I had a young lady and she was telling me that I have to take my daughter. Like she came out of nowhere and said, I have to leave at 2. I have to take my daughter to the doctor. And I'm like, okay, procedure is 2 days before you go out, you need to put in, if you knew about the appointment, you have to put that in. So she closed the door and I said, because she was like, well, you know, I'm sorry, Miss Lisa, but the way she started talking to me, I said, close the door. She closed the door and she told me that her daughter her brother committed suicide from depression and her daughter tried to kill herself.
Wow.
So the daughter had to go every Wednesday to therapy, extensive therapy. So
Wow.
I told her, I said, you have to like just let me know what's going on so I know.
Uh-huh.
I will never stop a person from doing what they have to do for their family or for themselves because I know what it feels like.
Yeah.
So, you know, we have to, like a lot of times with Black women, with us as Black women, we have to be supportive, especially if you're in a position to be supportive.
Mhm.
You know, you have to be supportive of people around you because somebody did it for you.
Right.
So, you know, I think that's probably why I've been blessed because you know, I don't feel like supervisors should treat people like garbage. I think that we should be understanding and, you know, you can be stern and understanding at the same time and be like a counselor to them because that's pretty much what it's so many different personalities. It's not even funny. I'm a personality of my own.
Listen,
So,
it ain't easy living in New York City. Period.
no,
Like
no, it's not.
are you a Brooklyn girl?
Yes, I am.
The
Yes,
accent, you
do
got
or
the
die.
accent is my husband. You are Brooklyn to the heart. Brooklyn to the heart.
Yes, I am.
Listen, it's not easy living in New York City. It's not.
It's not.
It's not
It's
easy
not.
to sustain. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's just not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. So for you as a Black woman, as a single Black mother, to
Mhm.
take the initiative to say, listen, I'm going to, and I know you did, I'm going to take a pay cut. And I'm going to just take what is available to me. And I'm
God,
going to work with that.
I got a check. I couldn't, but like, I just, because I had 150. I became a painter apprentice. I was a first year painter apprentice. So I took a huge pay cut, and I wasn't getting the overtime that I was getting because you know, once I was working as an assistant to the maintenance people, I was making, you know, I was getting a lot of overtime, so my check was all right. But when I became a painter apprentice, I had after 2 weeks of working, $150 to last me for 2 weeks. And I'm like,
Wow.
okay, I got my food. I gotta, you know. Luckily, I have a beautiful mother that really, you know, I was on the phone and I just was on the phone crying to her. I said, I'm just trying to make it. I'm just trying. I don't understand. And I was so depressed behind that. And I was just like, I'm just trying to make it, mommy. And she just, you know, she just gave me what I needed to keep me afloat. So shout out to my mother. My mother is the best when it comes down to helping me and my sister out over the years. She's just been a godsend. So
That's what
it's really not easy. It's not easy, and that's why we have to be a little bit more understanding. And in this position I have, I just understand. I understand without judging people. I understand if somebody comes to me, I need some time off to go and do something I have to do. It's like, okay, we got enough people. Do what you need to do. Like, I'm not one of those people that, no, you can't do this. You can't. And there's a lot of nasty supervisors that's like that, but you have to realize if I went through something like that, I'm sure that mostly everyone has gone through something at some point in time in their life where they needed just somebody to care. And, and I believe I'm being put in this position. I've been put in this position to be that. So that's the reason why, any person, especially the young ladies, I speak to them and I let them know that, it's a lot of money to be made in the housing authority, and not only that, you can feel good about, like, I feel very good about my title as an assistant super. I feel because I worked hard for it. I work hard for it. And, coming into housing, I came into housing and I literally was getting nothing. Then moving up into something where now I'm seeing something, coming to fruition for myself. So, and this career path is completely different from what I went to school for. I didn't go to school for maintenance, but in the housing authority is where I've been able to financially make the most that I've ever made.
Wow.
Working for the city of New York, what you work for the city of New York, you have some jobs that pay, the scale is up and down. But, I've been able to maintain myself and, and I'm just, and it's as much as I feel like I've achieved, it's like my humbleness won't allow me to be anybody else but myself. I'm just going to be myself and encourage people. And if somebody become a director, if somebody becomes somebody, the higher up people that work for the house, if I watch somebody that came from me or was around me do that, it would make me so proud to see that, especially a black woman, because we get, y'all already understand. So we just get a bad rap. We just have to go through so much, and we have to work 500 times harder to prove ourselves to people, And then as a black woman in the housing authority, you have a lot of male chauvinistic tradespeople. You have electricians, plumbers, that when they walk in, like with me, it's like you better be very careful when you're talking to me in a certain way, because I'm not one of those people that you just gonna disrespect. And you have to. This is what you deal with as a super. You have them insulting you, especially if you're a woman and you're black, because a lot of them are white. And not that I have anything against white people, but those particular ones are very racist, racist, and they treat their counterparts, the black people that they work around. They'll walk in your house, like your development is your house, and won't even say that. They'll look at you like
right.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, why are you here? Oh, and it's like, okay, you see the door, it's a SOC, a supervisor and caretaker, which was a black man and myself, and you just walk in and you come in to do work and you're not telling me what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was a white superintendent, they would be like, okay, we're gonna go here, there, or whatever the case might be. So I'm kind of, when it comes down to that, I'm a little crazy when it comes down to that, because you're not, because I can, to me, I can run circles around you. Like a lot of them, they are tradespeople and they don't have common sense and they're not intelligent at all, but they do know their trade.
Right.
So, at the same time, I was a maintenance worker and I have a reputation for doing my job very well as a maintenance worker. So I know how to do electrical work. I know how to do plumbing work. I know how to do carpentry work. I know how to do I'm a jack of all trades, and you pretty much are a handy person when you are a maintenance worker. So you go in and you diagnose electrical circuits and all that other stuff. So I was doing all of that.
Wow.
So, for anybody to insult me, like I don't know what I'm doing or I don't understand what I'm doing, is I just don't, because again, it comes back to me being a black woman. She don't know nothing. She don't, what do you know? You know what I'm saying? So the housing authority is a good place, but it's not always a good place.
Yeah.
It's not always.
Well, let me ask you this. If you had a chance to say something to, let's say, the 20-year-old Lisa Shuman, what would you say to her? What advice would you give her?
The advice I would give the 20-year-old Lisa would be to
20-year-old you
to not allow the past or the things that people have done affect me to the point where emotionally I'm scarred behind somebody else. I've gone through some things where people did some really horrible things and I harbored it or kept it, I kept it within instead of letting it go. And
I've been there.
It would have had I let it go, I think I would have been I would have been further along than I feel that I am now. Because I just, sometimes when you get into these moods, when something that somebody did to you affects you, it can affect your self-esteem. Yes, it can affect you emotionally. It makes you doubt yourself.
Yes.
And, and a person shouldn't have that much power. The things that a person has done to you should not have that much power over you. We have to, we start off at a younger age of holding on to everything negative that people have done to us. And then at 48, I'll be 48 years old, I'm still dealing with some of the things that people have done, but I'm slowly, I would say over the past 4 years or so, 3 years, I've been slowly releasing it. So I'm on some, I don't give a damn. How Joseph is, I don't care. I don't give a damn about you, your mama's mama, your daddy. That's where I'm at right now. You have to, certain things in your life you have to let go of because it will hinder you. And then it just changes the course of your life. And, and those people that did what they did, they're living their life and you still holding on to what they did to you. But they're living their life and they're joyful and, maybe not, who knows? We don't really know. But the thing is, we're holding, if I can tell myself that, I think that had I not gone through all of those different things, I think my pathway would have been a little bit more brighter in the way I got to where I'm at. But because of that, and I had to go to therapy and I had to release it. It was a couple people that I called. It was like, you did me wrong. You did some old crazy mess to me. And, and I think that you need to know what you did to me. Even if they care, if they didn't care, I said it to you. I told you what I felt. I let you know what you did. And, and a lot of it was boyfriends. A lot of it was relationships. And, it's crazy. Those same people are like, my phone is ringing now. But did you forget what you did? Did you forget what I went through? Did you forget? You know what I'm saying? So it's not worth it, and that's the thing I would tell myself, because if you live a peaceful and positive and happy life, then, it manifests into other things being peaceful, happy for you. But if you holding on to things that tear you apart,
right?
How can you enjoy life? And everybody has a right to enjoy their life.
Yeah.
And not be affected by something somebody else did.
So if y'all think that I'm sitting here looking crazy, I probably am, because this third booster shot is turning me out right now.
Yeah. Joseph got his booster shot today. So.
I had to get a booster shot, and it's turning me out.
They doing booster shots?
Shot today.
Well, because I'm
is that the COVID one?
Yeah, yes. Because I'm on dialysis and my immune system is weaker. I went and got my little booster shot today. At first, I was fine, and I'm sitting up here like in a whole la la land. Like, so if you want to feel just fine, I feel like I'm in the clouds, and I want to lay down, and I just want to let the.
Yeah, so
no, I'm eventually they're gonna get me too. I'm gonna have to get it too. I'm gonna have to get it.
I'm looking crazy.
No, you don't.
I look like I'm
No, you don't. You know what? You know what? You just sitting there. Like sometimes when you want to show it, Tramel, you kind of sit there like that sometimes. So I didn't really think nothing was going on with you. I just thought you was just being quiet and just letting Tramel do the show. I didn't see any. I didn't notice.
Yeah, he had third booster shot today, so I'm kind of like watching him to see what type of effects this is having on. Because
I just feel. I feel.
What do you feel? What do you feel? Because I'm gonna have to take it. What feelings? What do you feel?
I feel like.
Well, I already told him that
I feel high, and I feel like if I laid down right now, I would be out like a light.
Yeah, I told you.
But it's that.
Like,
I don't want to go to sleep yet.
Yeah,
I still gotta set all of that up.
Yeah,
but it's like my head is all on. You ever took a pill? And it just makes you feel in a state of euphoria.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've taken quite a few pills.
So you feel good. It's like a good feeling.
Yeah, it's not like with the first 2 shots where I felt, oh God.
Okay. Okay.
It was more.
So you feel like you might have, if you feel like you took a sleeping pill or something like an Ambien?
Yeah,
I feel like I took something that's making me like, ooh, look at the ceiling. almost like a, what you call it, edible.
Well, don't go get the lawnmower and try to mow the lawn.
That's crazy because that's why I'm sitting here feeling like I look crazy because I'm like,
no, you absolutely don't. You actually
no. I thought you.
But now that we know what you're going through, you are looking a little crazy now. Now that we really know what you're going through, I'm like, okay.
I swear, I'm sitting here like, oh, I feel like I took a.
Yeah, but I told you can excuse yourself whenever you want to.
I started to do that. I did, and I said, "Oh," because I was sitting here like,
no, because I don't want you to be sitting here like that.
Wanna,
like if you're feeling that you don't feel well or something like that.
I'm actually enjoying him right now. I'm so serious.
I swear,
I'm enjoying this.
I feel. You know how like if you smoke a blunt and you just get nice, you're not too high and you're not low, you just get right in the middle. That's what I feel. Maybe I should have got my shot today. I feel like I'm right.
Listen, I'm getting ready to take my booster shot next week.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting ready to make my appointment.
Let me hear
That's what the booster shot have you feeling like?
Yeah,
I need to want to take my shot.
I'm going to call my doctor tomorrow and say, listen, I need it.
I feel like I don't know. I mean, I feel like I took an edible. I ate an edible.
Lord have mercy, my husband.
I just got like right there, just at that right perfect.
What you know about edibles and all them things?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when we get off, I could give you a hookup.
Yeah.
She makes up lovely edibles.
He goes too far with them damn edibles.
Because I eat them like it's candy.
Yeah, he eats them like they candy.
Wow.
You can't eat them like that. You got to eat a little bit at a time. You can't eat them like that.
When she makes me popcorn.
Is that CBD?
I can't show you.
When she makes me the popcorn, oh, child, I eat the whole bag.
See, I need to run you my address, girl. Yes, I need to run you my address so you can send me
a little piece every now and then.
Yes, you need to send me some stuff, girl. Yes.
Oh, is that right?
I'll call my doctor tomorrow.
Hey, Nikki.
I am gonna call my
doctor. Because you have do you have pain? Like I know you mentioned, is it necrosis or what's the name of it that you have going on?
And I have neuropathy pain. And
so would you qualify for that? Like would you qualify
for like what?
Booster? No.
No, they won't. No, I don't qualify right now because my state is not as severe as Joseph. Joseph has end stage renal kidney failure. I have stage 4 kidney failure, but I'm not on dialysis, so don't fall in the category. I don't fall in the criteria now to get the booster shot. So I think what they're doing now is they want the people that need it the most to get it first.
Okay, I see. I got you. Joseph, you are looking a little crazy. I'm looking at you like you over there like.
Is that? Yeah, I know he want to sing that damn song.
You're looking crazy.
No, because I felt.
What song does he want to sing? Go on and sing it.
don't do that, Lisa. Please don't. The people don't want the song. Do the people want the song?
Oh, he is so high. Look at him.
I'd rather feel like this than I was when I forgot the first two.
Yeah, when my shots took me out. It took me out for 3 days straight. Both of them. So I was supposed to work the weekend because I took the shot on Friday and I couldn't do either weekend. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it took me out too. The only thing I didn't like was the first shot I had. It gave me a rash. I had like a rash on my legs, arms. Yeah, it broke me out. That's the only thing I did not like. But I slept. I mean, I was right. I slept.
The sleep is excellent. The sleep is wonderful.
Yeah, I slept real good. I did. I slept real good. I sure did. Because Joseph was like, I was asleep for almost 13 hours.
I know it felt good. I know that sleep felt so good.
Every time I woke up, I just went and got me some water or something to drink and came back and got my bed and was out.
You fell asleep at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I was out.
And he didn't wake up till 8 o'clock the next night.
Sure was out. Yes, I sure enough was.
I know you know that's your body shutting down. Sometimes we need that rest. We don't give it. It's the body just saying, okay, that's it. You need to go lay down somewhere, and that's what we need sometimes. Because I work so I'm just over it. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I really am. Yeah. So tired. So you have to give yourself a chance to just unwind and relax. You have to.
Yes. You have to take time out for yourself. And that's one of the things that is hard for a Black woman to do, especially a Black mother. It's so hard for Black women to take a break.
That's true.
Take a break from just being a mother, from being like my sister. My sister is one of the biggest inspirations to me. My sister.
I saw the show and I thought she was awesome. Like what she's doing is so And that brings me back to what I was saying about what we need to start doing as Black is supporting the community, supporting each other. So that was a wonderful interview that you did with her.
For my sister, because my sister, her son was killed, and so it was a way of like taking herself away from the depression of that and all of that and what it entailed, because it was a lie. It was all of that. And, she's so inspiring to me because she's still going. All her kids are grown. And now my sister is raising her grandchildren. She loves her grandchildren, every last one of them.
She is something special. She is really something special. When you get a chance to let her know that I really admire what she's doing. It's really good. It's really a good thing.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so very.
And you were awesome too for being there for her the way you have been.
Oh yeah,
you were awesome. So you have to pat yourself on the back too for being supportive of your sister.
Yeah, that's how we were raised. We were raised like that's the one great thing I can say about my parents. My parents always taught us to share. My parents always taught us to be there for one another, and we've never not been there for one another. We've always, my sisters know that I don't care what they do. I don't care.
Sorry, Joseph.
They have
Joseph, you need to go lay down. I'm sorry, Ramel.
I do Don't be trying to tell people out. Joseph is a mess. He always he told people that the other night that I beat him.
Tyrone.
Do you beat him?
No, I don't. Oh, no,
they tell me to blink twice if I'm in trouble.
I'm gonna beat you. Yeah. You keep on blinking. I beat him and stuff like that. Just you stop telling people that.
Escape plan. I'm nervous.
Yeah, well, go on. If you need an escape plan, go ahead. No, he said that because he always talk about he needs me time. I said, well, what the hell is me time? You married. You don't need no me time.
Go in the other room, and I'll see you later, boo.
Yeah, he talk about, I need some me time. Okay, where we going? Where we going? Where we going?
Y'all too. I love y'all too. I really do. I really adore the two of you guys. I think that you are just y'all two are a match made in heaven.
Lord have
You
mercy.
are a match made in heaven. I remember when we were out and I kept saying, I was like, look how he's looking at you. He kept like Joseph kept looking at you and stalking at you and I said, oh, this is so
Oh, he
I was
always
watching that. I was hating. I was like, I need somebody to stare at me like that.
he always
Mm.
says to me like that. And then sometimes he'll say, I can't believe I'm married to Tremel McCray. I'm like, why can't you believe it? He's like, Tremel. He's like, Tremel, I ain't never thought I'd be married to you of all
Yeah,
people.
and then y'all story, the way your story happened, it's just like, if there was anything that was meant to be, that was meant to be.
Yeah.
Because to separate and come back to each other like
18
that,
years later. 18 years later to the day.
you guys, y'all are totally, totally meant to be together. And I just again, like I said, I've watched several episodes of the show, and I remember when Joseph got sick. It was just the most sad. Like
Oh,
I have to
man.
say, it was the most saddest
Oh, when he was in the
thing. And Tremel was just so distraught, and I just felt like my heart just came right through my chest, and I was just like, wow, he really was. He really was so concerned and just so.
I couldn't even sleep. I couldn't sleep. That was the first time we had ever been apart. That's the first time we had ever been apart since we got back together. That was the first time. I could not sleep. I couldn't sleep. It was something.
Of course. Because you know what? It's like, yeah, that's your partner. That's your partner in life, your life partner.
Friend.
So when they're not next to you, it's just like, how do you sleep? Especially under the circumstances. How do you sleep? But it was just, she was just so, like I said before, you guys are so candid and open and you get to experience, like I like to experience people that's real and true to what they're going through. And and that like I just see so many different ways that you guys show each other love and that you love each other and the things you say to each other. It's just, it's just you guys fuss a little bit, but we all, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you guys are just, I just love the two of y'all relationship. And the love is apparent.
Yeah. Sometimes I say to him, I'm like, it's a shame, child. I put my husband through so much and he's still, I'm like, who is this? Sometimes I look at him and who is he? Why is he putting up with this shit?
Because he loves you.
Yeah, I know
he loves you. Because he loves you and y'all are meant to be together. So something, you have your ups, you have your downs.
Yeah.
You have your ups and you have your downs. And sometimes you just, when you're going through something, you start like with me, like I go off and I've had people just like, I'm leaving. I'm just gonna walk away from you and leave you here because you're irrational and crazy. So I've been back in the day. If you would have known me in a relationship with somebody, I will go off and be running around the house acting like a whole entire crazy person. And I've dealt with people that's like, no, I'm not doing this with you. I'm gonna leave you right here, let you sit here and think about what you're doing because you're bugging. So I'm gonna walk in. So I've so Sagittarius is we kind of crazy. It's true.
Yeah,
really
we are. We are.
We are.
I ain't gonna lie. Sagittarius. When is your birthday, Lisa?
December 17th. I'm a crazy person. I could be crazy.
2 days after mine. I'm December 15th.
What? You see that?
Yeah.
Do you see? Yeah. So what we doing for our birthday?
I don't know. I want to have a party.
Two crazy people.
Okay.
Crazy people.
Where's that ring?
Kim, I'm live, girl.
Wow, Kim, 15 and 17. You believe that? Yeah, wow.
Y'all say hi to my sister.
Hi, sister.
Kim, Lisa Shuman. What did you say, Lisa?
I just wanted to let her know that I saw the show and I think that what she's doing is absolutely wonderful. And that I admire everything. Like I really admire her for taking her pain and turning that into helping others the way she did. That was really uplifting. It was a really uplifting interview. So
yes.
If she does anything that she needs donations for or anything like that, just inbox me and let me know, and I'll do a donation for her.
I'm gonna give her your information.
Okay, yeah, I'm heavily into doing that, and I get others to donate as well.
And she said, Kim says thank you. She says thank you so much.
She's welcome. She's welcome. Tell her I said thank you. Tell her
Yeah,
I said
this is
thank
my big sister. Big sister, I'll call you back when I get off, okay? All right, bye.
you.
That's my big sister. I'm telling you. I'm so proud of her. I am. I'm so proud of her.
I
And
am
I'm
too.
always,
I think it's really good what she's doing. It's really good what
makes
she's
me
doing.
feel so good to know Black women that
Mhm.
are succeeding, that are doing it, that are making it, you know. And,
Mhm.
and you know, some women, you know, women need women like you. They need to be inspired by
Mhm.
women like you that the key to your success is just hard work and
Mhm.
determination. You were determined to just
Mhm.
do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You were determined to give your kids just the basic things.
Yeah, and that's it.
And I
Like
think was
I didn't want anything extra. I really didn't want anything extra. I just wanted to be able to survive and make and and just make sure my kids never have to know what it's like to not have. And
right,
that was like the main thing for me. And I think for a lot of mothers, that's what they want. Just
yeah,
for their kids not to be without a roof over their head or be without food and their clothes on their back. Is that to me, life has humbled me to the point where that to me is everything.
yeah,
To me being able to open up a door and have a place to live,
mhm,
open up a refrigerator, have some food to eat, like that. We sometimes put materialistic things and make that valuable. And
yeah,
at the end of the day, the value is in just having the basic necessities. You
right,
know, you see so many people out here. Like when I was coming home from Virginia, it's like the whole train station over by Bowery Street was
mhm,
people all over the place. And you look at that and you say to yourself, okay, I actually can go home and you feel so bad for people like that. And you go home and the most underrated blessing is to come and open up a door and have a roof over your head. Doesn't have to be a whole lot, but it's just, it's something that you can come in out of the cold, you
mhm.
know? So, and and the thing is, no matter where you get in your life, however successful you get, you always have to remain humble and never forget where you came. Never forget where you came from, you know?
Yeah, yes, definitely. Well,
Never forget where you came from because you can go right back there.
you sure enough can. I'm telling you, I know that's right.
I've
I
been there.
know that's right. But listen, guys, we're gonna wrap this up because Lisa just got off of work and Joseph is sitting here high.
Yeah, he is. He is. I'm laughing in my mind so hard at him right now. I'm trying not to laugh in his face, but good Lord, I've never seen you like that before.
I was
Good
laughing
Lord.
because in my head I hear Aretha singing, "Sisters are doing it for themselves."
See, y'all a mess. Y'all are a mess. But we gonna wrap this show up because y'all Joseph got to get on his machine. Lisa got to
You
get
need to put your truck. Joseph need to go somewhere. You need to go and put your baby in the bed because he over there.
That's what
He
I'm
over
getting,
there floating on a cloud nine somewhere.
that's what I'm getting ready to do because I know him. And now that he like this, he gonna aggravate the hell out of me. I'm telling you, he gonna aggravate me while we laying in the bed. Yes, yeah, he gonna say, "Hey,
You know what y'all should do when y'all get in the bed? Y'all should do what was that thing y'all used to do when y'all get in the bed?
talk."
I would crack the hell up to see him tonight when you get up in that bed and do what you when he go to bed. It would crack me up.
Girl,
What was that thing y'all did in the bedroom before y'all go to sleep?
Pillow talk.
pillow talk.
Pillow
Yeah,
talk. I
yes,
need to
yes.
see a pillow talk with him tonight.
Oh Lord, have mercy,
I need
girl.
to see a 10-minute pillow talk with him tonight. I
Oh
gotta
my
see.
Lord, have mercy. We might do a short. Maybe we'll do a short because I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna sit
Joseph,
right here and wait for the
y'all know
notification.
Joseph is the biggest. Joseph is like the biggest teddy bear that y'all would. I'm telling you, he's just his heart. Sometimes he'll just grab me and say, "Hey, boopy, boopy." I said, Joseph, I'm not a teddy because he always
You know what? When
calls me booby, and I'm like, I'm not a teddy, Joseph. That's boobies is teddy.
When I met Joseph, I gave him a hug and I was like, yes, he's like a big teddy bear. He really is. He's so tall. I was like looking up. I was like,
yeah,
like,
he's tall,
like
right?
a big teddy bear.
Tall, right?
Yeah.
He's tall.
Yeah.
He's my protector. He's my bodyguard. He's my big teddy bear. sometimes he drive me crazy because he always doing this. He always want to touch and I'm like, Joseph, calm down.
You don't be doing. That's not what you said. Don't touch me. You don't have enough money.
Yeah,
for
I tell him. I say you ain't got enough money for that. You ain't got. Don't touch that. Don't. You really ain't got enough money for that. Don't be touching.
Tremel. So the next time I see you, you're gonna have a lot to say next time now, right?
Of course.
You know what? Get your boots and shot.
Next time we go out, we going to party. I want to dance.
All right. Listen, whenever you guys are ready, we can do this. You already know we can do this. We can do it.
I told you I got one more boogie left in me.
You got a few more. You got
and
a few more.
And I want to do it. I'm trying to. Honestly, I want to go to New York. I want to go to the city for my birthday, and I would just want to party.
Okay, for your birthday? Yes. So we could. You know what else too? You know what else would be good? Have you guys been to Atlanta?
He used to live in Atlanta.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you did. That's right. You did.
I've been to Atlanta before, but just for work.
I lived in Georgia. I didn't live in Atlanta because you have to be specific. Because Atlanta people get mad when you do that.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't live in Atlanta, but you lived near Atlanta.
I lived like 25 minutes away.
Okay. Well, that's close enough.
No, I lived in Douglasville, and then I moved from Douglasville to Hampton.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you was in Hampton.
Mm-hmm. I live in
Hampton. My sister is in Hampton right now.
Wow.
By the Walmart.
She's been in Hampton for the past 14 years.
By the Walmart. By that big Walmart.
She's on you know what? You heard of Tara Boulevard?
Yep.
She used to stay there for about maybe, I want to say 10 years. And then she moved to the new place that she's in now. They've been there for like maybe 5 or 6 months. They haven't been there long. But she's been in Hampton for the longest.
Good night, Montana.
So you're not too far from Atlanta, so you can get to Atlanta sites with no problem. But you're just on the outskirts.
Right. I was on outskirts.
Outskirts, yeah.
We were thinking about doing a meet and greet in Atlanta. We really were. We were thinking about doing
that would be really nice.
A lot of our
really nice.
are from Texas and from the South. So we figured like a neutral place for us to do a meet and greet would probably be in Atlanta.
Right.
Or we do it in New York City. We're gonna do what I really wanted to do was do one of those boat rides. You know, the boats, the party boats.
Oh, okay.
I really want to do that.
Okay.
Because we were planning to do the
nice. Now that would be really, really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be I know people
that would be really nice.
You stay in the water for like 2 hours.
Yeah, I know people would enjoy this, so we were planning on doing that next summer.
I think that's a great idea. And you don't necessarily, some of those boats you can get a personal boat that you want to have to meet people on. You can do something like that, and they're not expensive because if you're doing a meet and greet and stuff like that, people should pay per person to come and do stuff like that. Because some of the meet and greets I've been to, you have to come and you pay a coin or whatever the case might be, and you come. And you get to meet you get to meet people and stuff like that. So that's a good idea. Remember I was telling you guys if you do something like that, you just everybody just gotta pay and I would definitely be there with bells on.
Yeah, our cousin, she did one, and the accommodation she got was she had a DJ on the boat, and then they had cake, they had like little hors d'oeuvres, they had drinks, they had open bar. It's really nice, and I was thinking about doing a meet and greet like that in New York City next year. And I thought that would be really nice for everyone.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. You should. That would definitely. I'm sure that the subscribers would love to meet you guys. I was fortunate enough to hang out with you, so I know everybody else would love to just meet you guys and stuff like that.
Oh my God, that would be so much fun. I think it would be so much fun. Yeah. But we are planning a meet and greet for next year. We definitely are planning a meet and greet for next year.
Okay.
So Lisa, it was great having you here tonight. It really was, and I
had a great time. I'm really happy that I was able to sign in and talk to and talk to
Yeah,
you guys. I always love talking to y'all guys anyway.
always welcome here. I'm inviting you back. You better come back. You better come back.
Oh, anytime, 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 anytime. Anytime you need me for anything, I'm here. I'm
Yeah,
here. I'm not going
we're about to
nowhere.
do a big panel. We're about to
You
do a
ain't gonna
big
get rid
panel.
of me that easy. That's not how it works.
Yeah, do a big panel where we're going to have a host of people. So I would really love for you to be a part of that, especially the Dare to Be Different panel. I would love for you to be a part of that, and share some of the things that some of your resources and some of the things that you're into and stuff like that. So, with that being said, guys, we're gonna get on out of here. And y'all thank Lisa for joining us tonight. Because you didn't have to do it. You really didn't have to do it. But I'm gonna put you backstage, Lisa, and I'm gonna end the show. But don't go nowhere, okay? Don't go
Okay.
nowhere. All right. So I'll be right with you. I'm just gonna end the show. And we'll talk after the show. All right. Okay. Here we go. Y'all, thank you so much for joining us tonight here on Up Close and Personal. I hope that you got something out of this conversation that we had. Thank you to Lisa Shuman for sharing her story with us, and hopefully she's inspired some of you women out there and you men out there to go for what you want. And the key to success is hard work and determination. If you work hard and you have determination, you're determined to do something, it will happen for you. It definitely will happen for you. So with that being said, guys, we're going to get on out of here. Y'all, please make sure y'all watching us on all social media platforms. Of course, you know what those are.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course right here on YouTube. Hit that like and subscribe button and share us out to a friend.
Yes.
Let them know that the McCray-Kingz are where they should be.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, sharing is caring.
Check out the McCray-Kingz boutique for everything McCray-Kingz and Dare to Be Different.
Yes.
Because why would you want to be the same?
Yes. And if you want to support us, our Cash App is right there, the TheMKingz. And y'all, this is $2 Cash App week. If you have $2 to send us, then send us $2. Send us a $2 Cash App. That's all we asking for, because we need it to pay these bills around here. With that being said, guys, we're going to get on out of here. Y'all have a good night. And thank you for joining us for this special segment of Up Close and Personal. You have a good night. And always remember,
walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And
yes, it's Team McCray.
All damn day.
Talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Bye-bye.